One eternity later.
It is only 74 degrees, but it is so humid right now that your body, basically is like, forget about you, I'm done. Because I can't cool myself down when it's this humid. So I've been drinking water. I'm not made for the heat. I know I whine about it a lot in my channel, but I just can't deal with it. Especially in like Florida when I went down there last month. Oh my goodness. So stinking hot.
Kind of hot in these rhinos.
It basically pushes me to the limit because, and they say you acclimate to it, but I just don't understand that. I don't know how you do acclimate to that. It's like when you go to hell.
Oh, don't worry, you'll acclimate.
It's like, you will? And for the record, I don't believe in hell. I just want to make sure my viewers know that. Because firefighters would regroup and take over and put all the fire out. Coffee and donuts on the lake. 9 a.m. bagels. Oh, that would be fun. I was so tired when I got into bed last night that I took my cell phone, and there's not really any cell phone service up here, so I was actually just looking at what emails had come through, and I actually just fell asleep with my phone on my chest. I was like, what the heck? And I woke up to a chopping noise, like somebody chopping wood. And it was Marcel, my friend. That's like, oh, that's nice. Here's the house that I was talking about yesterday that I absolutely love. Look at that house. And look at the view. Just a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. If you remember the last time we came in on the other side, this way we come down, and you'll see the lake down here when we get over here. What is this? Blue View Plants. Oh, nice. Little roadside stand. So I will mention something I noticed with the work I did to the GS, putting on this titanium header and mid pipe and taking the flapper out and changing the cold air intake sensor location. This bike actually does better on fuel than it used to, which I was thinking it might not do as good, but it seems to be operating much more efficiently. I average, yesterday when I filled up it, the guessometer told me I was going to get like 325 miles for the tank, and it actually really didn't go down much. So that's kind of fun. And I was riding it hard yesterday, bud. Ride it hard. We're going to take a really cool road up here. It's all dirt. You're going to love it. But the road is closed ahead. Aww. How do you get to it now? Alright, well I guess it's going to be an adventure. There's the bottom of the lake. You can see Mount Blues right over there. I absolutely love this farm here. They have like weddings and stuff here sometimes, looking out over the lake. Absolutely gorgeous. Isn't that beautiful? And that's your view. Awesome. Alright, so thank you to my GPS, actually shows the other track, and I know that I can do that. That road just kind of cuts over, but it said it was closed, so we're gonna do this one right here. This will get us into a little dirt anyways. The Byron Road, bud. Yes, yeah. Oh, looks like Junior's already been down it. I turn off traction control. Yeah, baby. Yes. Yes. I love it. Let's go to Enduro. Oh yeah. Now we're ready. This thing absolutely digs up the washboard and the bumps. And you just give it a little power, lift the front end just a little bit. Oh yeah. I remember I had my Tundra coming down this road, and I smacked into one of these potholes and bent the rim and took it out of alignment. Hit it so hard. It sounded like I was removing the tire. So this is essentially the Mount Blue State Park continuation of the camping area, but this is an area you can't really camp in this area. I don't know if you can camp on Mountain Blue anymore. Used to be able to hike up there and do that. I don't know if you can anymore. I don't know if they took that off or what, but you can go all over the place here hiking. If you ever do get up here and you want a recommendation on the hiking trail, I'll tell you what, the Tumble Down Trail is awesome. And you got to do Fat Man's Squeeze, or Fat Man's Misery. Fat Man's Misery, that's what it's called. And you have to squeeze through some rocks. It's pretty funny. Road closed to traffic. We got to go up that way. Now I got to turn around and not flip over. Yeah. I bet you this road washed out. I bet you that's what happened. That's okay. Yeah, that must be what it is. They got all types of equipment down there. It's a really steep hill that has a big corner in it, and I bet you it's just all washed out. So that's all right. This way we'll get to where we need to go on this road too. Just I like that road. It's super fun. This was worth the price of admission. Oh yeah. Quite a bit of devastation from these storms. This road is torn up. Torn up from the floor up, bud. Yes, yeah. Meanwhile, I'm following a CRV. That's cool. Boldly going where no soccer mom has ever gone before. There it is, Tumble Down. There's a place you can park. Just walk right up onto the trail. It is quite fun. Last time I did it was like 6 months off my heart surgery, so I was like just up and about, moving around, and my buddy's like, you want to take a nice easy hike? I'm like, yeah, sure. That'd be fun. I do not recommend that. It was terrible. Felt like I was going to die. At the top of Tumble Down, there's a lake. Pretty awesome. Boy, this road is really, really bad. I am surprised. It's all like loose pea stone gravel. These tires do pretty good. I know that my knobbies probably would have done better, but I am very impressed with these Trail Max missions. This guy's carrying the mail. Yeah, it's your bud. Let's go off-roading in our CRV. See ya. Dig in, bud. Get some. Yes, yeah. I know the camera's stabilizing electronically, but this road is super bumpy. Woo! This comes out in the town of Byron. You're gonna love the town of Byron. There's nothing there, like absolutely nothing there. There's a general store that sells rocks, and it's a big attraction for tourists because people gold pan in the Swift River. They find a lot of gold, and so that's like kind of a draw to this area. See if we can see some guys that are doing it. Now there's a little section here that's paved, and I think the reason why they paved this was because it washes out. Oh yeah, holy moly, look at that crater. Wow. That'll leave a mark. I can tell from all the rocks and the culverts they put in here that this road's been having a tough time, because these are all new. Oh, there goes my kidneys. I tell you, put it in Enduro Pro and this suspension really does a lot better. A little bit more nosedive, but still not anything awful. Now this is the beginning. We get really close here to the Swift River. You'll see it on the right side. And I guarantee you, with all the rain that we had yesterday, she's going to be ripping. So there's your first glimpse of it. We're going to go down there, don't worry. We're going to go around the other side of this. There's a nice spot you can park, and we'll walk down and check it out. But this area is known for the gold panning. People go out there all the time, and they dig around. some people do it, they get pretty serious into it. They got these big dredges and stuff. I don't know if they put some rules on it that you can't do it commercially anymore. I'm not exactly sure. I'll have to ask the rock shop lady. She'll know. Don't want to get sucked into the sides here because this is rough. Alright. There's a dude. His truck. Oh, yeah. He's got a dredge down there. See it? Hey, buddy. Yeah. They got these like little floating dredges. And they basically like sit there and then they have a big vacuum cleaner and they basically just suck the dirt and runoff out. And they say that right after the big rainstorms, that's when you get the best action because the rain, you know, moves the deposited gold around. Look at this. Oh, if that don't flip your switch, I don't know what will. Do a wheelie right off a hill. I love it. Oh, the camps are for sale. No electricity out here, no cell phone service, no internet. A simpler way to live, right? Yeah, I definitely wouldn't want to take the S1000 down this thing. I would have lost the tires about 5 miles ago. And this curve is pretty obnoxious. I see Junior Tire Tracks still. All right, here we go. This section's paved again, and we're not on the dirt anymore. So we'll get down here, go over this really cool wooden bridge. They closed this road in the wintertime too. I've been up here. I thought, hey, that'd be a fun road to take, and nope, you can't do it. They shut her down. Civilization. Most of the industry up here is all tourism, so there's a lot of hunting, ATV trails, that type of stuff. And that's about it. There's not much else going on. This is the little town of Byron. It's nice. It's beautiful, right? Little teeny tiny little town. But 100% dependent on visitors. Oh, they changed the bridge. This bridge used to be wooden, and now it is all brand new. And that's Coos Canyon. Junior! Hello. Nice. All right, let's park, shall we? Gum corner, bud. Yes, sir. Hop City. Wicked decent. Yes, sir, Bob. You can go height of the land, go down to Beaver Pond, Angel Falls, Gallon Pond, Coos Canyon, number 6 Weld Road, the old Byron Road. You're going to go tumble down Dingle Hill. Feel like washed out. Washed out hardcore, bud. No offense to... I wonder what happened. Like everything's washed out. I don't know. So here's where the scoop I just got. Trying to look at all the carnage down here. We are, I don't know, 40, 50 feet up above the water here. And the water this winter with the big storm that they had was actually all the way up there. So this entire area was underwater. And what's wild about that is if you look over on the other side of the bank, see all those trees? That's where the water line was. I know the camera ain't doing no justice, but that is crazy. So that's why they have a new bridge. Whoa, you need a shirt, sir.
No.
Too cold. It's too cold. It's too cold. But can you imagine the water was way up here? That's wild. Look at this. See where we are? Right over where that land mammal is. Those leaves. Oh boy. Those leaves were stuck there because of the water. Can you believe that? Look at how far down that is. That's crazy.
But she's loving it here.
Oh, look at this little guy.
Her back leg is shaking.
How you doing, old buddy?
She's gonna be 16. So
Gonna be 16 years old?
my back leg shakes too.
Yeah.
You're gonna be 16? Whoa!
Not me.
I'm kidding.
I wish.
Oh, how you doing there, old buddy? I wish I had a bone for you. Here's the rock shop. Rock and roll. Oh, there's another little guy over here too. Yeah, if you ever come down here, you gotta come over here because I got ice cream, I got rocks. They take care of nice doggy. Hi, Mr. Doggy. Are you a Vizsla?
No, he's a big old now.
Oh, of course. Can I come say hi to him?
Sure, his
Huh.
name's Muncie.
Munchie, oh, hello, Bubby. Oh, you're such a nice Bubby. Yes. Check out all the stuff they got here, bud. They got everything you need. Necklaces, whatever those things are. Gold.
Gold.
Look,
help you.
all types of trinkets.
Doesn't want any help.
No, I don't want any help from you, you weirdo. I got a guy that's trolling me. It's alright, everybody wants to be on YouTube nowadays. Look at this. Get a piece of smoky quartz, bud. And if you want to, you can come over here and they got all the gold digging stuff. See? My all types of stuff. What are you gonna get, Cy?
I don't know.
I don't know. Voices. I guess we're gonna go up the road. There's some sort of tire swing, but I wanted to show you what this is. If they can go to our usual spot. This is not a booty call. What the? This whole thing got all taken out, but oh, there you go. Look at that. Go ahead, Junior.
Wicked.
All right, I didn't bring my swimming suit with me, so I'm gonna take off and I'm gonna go to the store and get some yum-yums. What are you doing? I'm gonna go up and over. Oh, like a glove. Like a glove. Yeah, I had my bike parked on the road there and some guy pulled over on a motorcycle and he was sitting there checking it out. I don't know if he was looking to take something out of it or what the deal was, but I ended up just moving it down there because I didn't want to have a problem.
Tomorrow. And Johnny 5 over here, he's like cooking up cinnamon buns, coffee. Well, take a look at this guy. Look at him. He's got a camp stove with an oven. How do you do it, John? How do you do it?
Money.
Okay, that's good. Where you think your little guy over here? And what is this little guy doing over here? So next morning here we go. Pack up and leave. And look, clear skies again. It's crazy. So it's depressing. I wanted to hike. Who doesn't love packing up a wet tent? So I actually just moved the tent a little bit to try to dry everything out because everything is soaking wet. Yes. Now there's more people down here. I got everything packed up, but everything is soaking wet. My tent did dry out good though. I kind of did like a staggered take it apart approach. But my gear is dripping wet. So I'm just going to come down here for just a second to look at my GPS and try to find a good route. There's some people swimming early in the morning. I think that's hilarious. It's so freezing cold here right now, though. And there is nobody here.
Let's check it out. Except for the handsome man behind me. Cyrus, how was your truck? How was it to ride in your truck?
Oh, it's great.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, you would feel more like a man if you're on your motorcycle.
So I got service just enough to barely see my route, and that's when I appreciate the Garmin that doesn't use a cell phone. And the route that it's going to take us is not the greatest. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to probably head back towards where I was yesterday, Rumford, and take that road down. It's a pretty nice ride. You end up going through Freiburg, Maine, and a lot of those other places. Beautiful day out on the water today. As I was sitting here playing with my GPS, one of the Power Rangers came through and growled at me a little bit because I'm not really in a parking spot, but there's not really a place to park right here. So I just ended up saying, let's get out of here. Besides, I need to get some air movement because I feel like I just took a shower with these clothes on. They're so wet from yesterday still. And it's funny because yesterday the weather said there was like a 20-something% chance of rain, and we 100% got it. And it was like thunderstorm, rain sheets coming down. It was just awful. This feels good. My tent's dry though. That's kind of exciting. Just check out up here. Wow, these roads are so full of pine needles again because of the rain. Super slippery to ride on. I gotta go to work. One of those things.
Yeah, see, you hung on to it for me.
I tried to. I love the paint scheme, by the way.
Oh, that's actually my husband and his friend. They ended up, his friend got into vinyl wrapping and the vinyl printer.
Oh, wow.
And at the time, we had just got that car and we were like, you want to practice on our vehicle?
Why not? Might as well, yeah.
We got the whole wrap at cost.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah.
And it's been free advertisement for my
Exactly, yeah. Well, have fun. See you guys later.
friend.
Nice people here. I'll tell you, nice people. Now, they said you can come down here in the wintertime, but they don't pave the road, plow the road. And the gate closes. But I think you could have a good time here in the fall when it's cool. And basically just drive down, park the bike, grab your bag, and walk in, right? That's what I say. And Junior went up here and he's fishing somewhere. Let's get it on. Feels good to have air moving across my body right now. Woo! I got all the vents open. Oh, I don't have these vents open. Oh, that's even better. As I was saying, I've got all the vents open. Try to dry off. And Grandpa 5000 was supposed to come, but he got sick, and he would have hated it because he does not like to camp in the rain. So it would have been terrible for him too. But I had a good time. It was a nice quick blast up and blast back. Something fun to do, right? Got to enjoy the outside when the weather's good. All right, I just pulled over for a second. This is the paper mill. I want you to see how they do this. The truck backs up onto the ramp to deliver wood chips. He opens the back of it up, disconnects the trailer. They got some really big bulldozers over there too, like D8s. And basically got these huge chip buckets on them. They just push everything around. There it goes. Now, they used to do it with the trucks attached. They must have stopped doing that for some reason, but I had seen them do that before. Lift the whole truck, trailer, everything up. And what do they use these wood chips for, you're probably asking? Most of the time they use them as biomass electrical generation. I'm not sure if that's what they do here or how that works, but yeah, pretty cool. How'd you like to run that rig for a while? It's awesome. And I always like to say this on the channel, but if you could smell what this smells like, you'd be like, ugh, because it stinks. The paper industry in Maine is actually loaded with history. There is so many paper mills over the years. Yeah, that's biomass, because see, there's all the spent chips, and they do stuff with that stuff too. I know that they use it in some product, but yeah, it's been a challenging time period for paper mills, because obviously with computers, right, there's not as much paper, so there's not a need for as much paper mills, right? And Maine, one of their main industries was the paper mills. So these mills have had to kind of like reinvent what they're doing to stay afloat, and they still do make some specialty stuff, right? But they're not like they were the heyday before. So, oh boy, the bridge is closed. Rumford Bridge, but that's all right. We'll just drive it around here. And this is Rumford, but the main part of the city is actually an island. This is all an island. We're all surrounded by the river on both ways. And this is a pretty depressed area too. You think about this place here. This was where you came for everything back in the day. This was quite the bustling area. Now it's just, I don't know, people hanging on. Look at that little old XR there, XR 650L. Now we'll go on the other bridge, come around. One of the big stories here, see, there's the other mill on the other side, right? That's a whole nother separate operation, massive. One of the big urban legends that a lot of folks talked up around Maine, especially growing up, I remember hearing the stories all the time, was Babe and the Big Blue Ox. And Paul Bunyan, so you probably heard the stories before, but it's quite the story up here, because they were lumberjacks, and that's what, you know, people did. That's what everybody did here. Everybody's father went to work in the woods or at the mill making paper. So it's kind of funny. I don't know if we're going to see it. Yeah, we should see it right up here. Yes, we should. Okay, I was thinking we got detoured around the bridge. Maybe we wouldn't, but there's a ginormous statue of Paul Bunyan and Babe the Blue Ox right up here. And there's a couple of these in the state of Maine. There's a couple places that you see them. There he is. Rumford, Maine, bud. I know this sounds funny too, but another thing that a lot of the paper mills went on to do is just sell electricity. So that's a hydro plant. The mills originally, obviously, when they really first got built, there wasn't electricity, and they relied on the river to power things, right? They had big pulley systems and such. And then with electricity coming out, it became very important for the mill not to be a utility, but to power the machines and everything, right? So they had their setup. And again, as the paper industry kind of went downhill, a lot of these mills decided we have a viable situation here. We can use the river and the generators that we have already, the hydro plants, to make power. And we already have a very robust wood delivery system, if you will, already in place, because we were doing paper for so long. So converting some of the goods from the woods into power with biomass generators, basically ginormous furnaces that just power the steam plants that these buildings already had in place, also became a way that they could stay afloat. So many paper mills did that. They sold power based on wood chips, like we just saw getting delivered. I think now, though, I think with solar coming on and other things, that the biomass boiler electrical generation industry is not as good as it used to be. And I know that firsthand because one of the towns I work in has a mill, and they don't even run the boilers anymore. They don't make paper. So, you know, somebody at some point made the decision that it wasn't making money, and that's why they stopped doing it. So maybe there's a reason why. I'm not sure. I'm not exactly sure. Anyways, on the road again. We're going to be on this road for a long time. This kind of follows the other side of the river. So the river that we just crossed over is right through the woods over there. And eventually we'll make our way to southwestern Maine. About a 2-hour drive. Just stopped and got some gas. And my gloves are still wet, and they've been sitting out in the sun the whole time. It's not super hot, and the stitching is coming apart on these again. I don't understand why Climb can't get their stitching right. These guys are having a heck of a time. Yes, your bud. Rip it and grip it, buddy. Whoa, easy, old boy. Just eating some Cheez-Its. Yes, yeah. Whoa. Super funny, but we were down here just over at, there's a Dunkin' Donuts right there. We were over here a little bit ago for the Eclipse. Do you remember that when they were doing the Eclipse? When they were doing the Eclipse, like it was a party, right? I'm an idiot. Anyways, we were coming up here to the Eclipse, so northwestern Maine, because it was totality. By the way, it was the coolest thing ever. It really was. But we stopped there to use the bathroom and get a donut. And a total road rage fight broke out. Everybody was super duper upset because they were trying to get up here to see the eclipse, so there was tons and tons of traffic. But some dude got into a fight with another guy at the light because he wouldn't let him out or something. I don't know. But anyways, check out this video. Pretty funny, but that guy got served. He like just walked up to the window and took it like a order. Here's your burger, here's your fries. I'm gonna punch you in the eyes. So, kind of funny. This is one of the four corners of Maine as well. If you decide to do the four-corner trip and you're up in New England, it's a nice ride. But here we go. I'm gonna slow down. I'm not gonna stop because I don't want to die. But here's this guy's place. Look at this. There's campers, snowmobiles. Like there's another little camp there. Yes, yeah, buddy. Wicked decent redneck situation. I basically he builds like a little cabin. Oh, that's cool too. Yeah, he builds like a little cabin and then adds onto it, and then adds another little thing, and then another little thing. So it's pretty funny. But it's quite the tourist spot. And like I said, I think he's got some money too. But he's living the best life ever. Well, there ain't too much going on the rest of the ride. It's just kind of the same thing here, and I could mumble for like 30 minutes and make this so interesting, but I'm pretty sure you'd skip the rest of the video. So I'm gonna sign off for now. If you enjoyed this quick little ride, let me know in the comments. I always like hearing from everybody. And you know, if you have any suggestions on a place you want me to ride to, throw it up there, because I'm always looking for ideas on what to do. Until next time, be decent to each other and ride safe.